could be any DC comic book character, who would you be? I would be Supergirl. I mean, duh, obvious reasons. I'd be Wonder Woman. Because she just had a great weekend.
Damian Wayne. Yeah. Great name.
Even though I don't, and say that that wing is going to grow about a couple inches. He's going to finally get that growth spurt that he's been waiting for since he was 12. And yeah, maybe his voice will drop a little bit. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, the BC shows, they really kind of keep the class to their chest, so it's hard to really say apart. I'm hoping that we explore a bit more of Firestorm's transportation. I mean, we introduced it a bit, but didn't really play with it too much. I'm hoping that we do that.
I mean, for me, I just auditioned for it, you know, just like any old thing. And pilot season came around. I was in Los Angeles for the first time. I'm a New Yorker, so I've never been to, New York. And I've never been to Los Angeles for pilot season, which is kind of where all the action is happening. And I flew in on a Wednesday, and on Thursday morning I had my Supergirl audition. Thursday afternoon I tested with Melissa, the noise. And then I had to wait a couple weeks, and then they said no. And so I said, okay, well, there's that. And then a few weeks have passed by, and they couldn't find anybody else, so they came back to me. And they said, we're gonna put you as a guest star for the pilot, and just see if it works. And the show got picked up after the pilot, and I got bumped back up to regular. There we are.
Cherokee. The goodness. You're leaving, Jeremy Jordan? You're leaving? That's cool. That's so cool. We are now at the airport leaving Wellington. When you see them, we're in Wellington. So yeah, we're leaving now and yeah, back to Dunedin. am currently back home, and I sort of forgot to recap my Monday Armageddon experience, so that's what I'm going to do now. So the first thing that we did on Monday was we actually went to like a store and bought some like gloves and scarves and thermals, because Sunday was so cold. We're like, we need this. So what we did was I checked my phone before we left to make sure there wasn't any updates or notices about the event. I didn't move anything, so yeah, so I was checked that it was all good. So I was like, okay, it must be as per usual. So we went to the event, and we went to the inner bowl bit. So we went through the doors, there was no notice or whatever, and we went in there, we looked down, and there were the guys packing up the main stage. So we're like, okay, they moved the main stage. Where is this notice? Like, there was no notices on the door whatsoever. So I quickly got my phone out, and yes, they'd moved everything from the main stage to stage 2, which was in the pavilion bar. But on the map they gave us, it didn't have the pavilion bar at all, like, on the map, so I had no clue where it was. So we went back to the entrance, and there of course I saw where the pavilion bar was, and I was like, oh, that must be stage 2. But there was like a huge line, so I was like, oh my god, that is crazy. So we lined up, like the line was from the door of the pavilion bar to like the stalls. So they were finally letting us in, and we got so much up to the front, and they closed the doors and said, we've reached capacity, so we're not letting anyone in. So go outside to the bowl and watch it on the big screen. I'm like, okay. So unfortunately we didn't get in. So we went to the outer bowl to watch it, and it was so cold. Like, and so what the most annoying thing was sitting out there. It wasn't just that it was cold, but you couldn't hear the questions. So it was like playing Jeopardy. You would hear the answers, the actors would be saying like Batman, and we're like, why is he saying Batman? Maybe it's his favourite character, I don't know. So it was like playing bloody Jeopardy. Yeah, it was, and it was quite hard to hear as well. Like, the mic was so loud, like the sound from the mics was just, oh, it was terrible. But yeah, we watched anyway. We wanted to see it. We want to see Jeremy Jordan, so yeah. So that was the first part, which was crazy. So it wasn't until I left the bowl that I saw like one solitary notice on one of the doors to the main stage that everything was moved. Just one. They weren't posted on every entrance, just this one. And I was like, who's gonna see that? Like, if you walked through that door, you had to walk all the way around to the main stage, so that wasn't the door everyone was going through, so don't know. Yeah, so Monday was a lot colder. I don't know if it was because there was less people there, but and where the stalls were, it was freezing. A lot of the stall exhibitors, they were freezing, and like even the animation guests, like we went to their signing, and they were like all rugged up in their big jackets and scarves and with their hot coffees going with this. Yeah, they were like freezing as well, so I felt really bad. Like, we brought you over here to be cold. It's like, oh. But yeah, oh, it was just freezing. Okay, so after all these negatives, I'm going to be talking about the positives. So to lift in the mood a bit. So my first positive was that there was quite a lot of eateries at this Armageddon. And there was so many choices as well. It was really good. Like, you could get like hot dogs, churros, which was my favorite. What else was there? There was a lot of food. Like, there was a lot of places you could buy food at, which was really good. And my favorite bit was the upstairs cafe. It was so good, but there wasn't a lot of seating. That was the only flaw. Like, it was hard to find a seat. But yeah, I really liked that one because you actually got to sit down and eat, not just stand with your chips and go. Yeah. So I was so glad. Yeah, so what was a really cool idea was they had a portable ice rink in the Westpac Stadium. It was really cool because there was this cosplayer from, I think it was Yuri on Ice, so it's like a skating anime, and they were on it. I was like, yes. It was really cool. To whoever was cosplaying that, you're really good. So what I absolutely loved about this Armageddon was churros. Oh my god, they were so good. Yes, I love getting churros at Armageddon. They're so good. This one in particular was really cool because you could get like sauces, like different types of sauces. Usually it's just like chocolate or something, but like you could choose whatever sauce you liked, and they had the, like a big selection. So it was really cool. So the guests were awesome. They had this event. It was just really too bad it was cold, because I think they would have enjoyed it more. But they did enjoy it. But yeah, it was just cold. I think that was the main thing that was really bad about it. So I didn't really buy anything at this convention, just except autographs. I didn't buy any merch. I did get some autographs from some of the celebrities, like I got Andrew Lee's from the originals and Jeremy Jordan from Supergirl, so that was really cool. Yeah, so that is my Monday recap. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you next time.